Mega Mike the Movie Man back with another mega review. Today I'm going to be reviewing the movie Mulholland Drive. And I also just got the 4K Criterion Collection set. Yes, the new 4K version on Criterion. So stick around to the very end of the video as I will be unboxing this and showing off all the goodies inside of this collection. So we'll do that at the end. But first, to get into the movie review. But if you're discovering my channel for the first time, make sure you subscribe and then also like the video. Now let's get started.
I can't believe it. I'm just so excited to be here. I'm in this dream place.
So getting into the movie review, this is a very unique and different movie. I want to let you know that right off the bat. I even had to watch this movie twice before doing this review, and I even debated, should I do a review on this one? Because this is such a strange and different movie. But I actually enjoyed it more the second time around, knowing what I was getting into with this movie. So this is a very surreal movie. Basically watch it as a bunch of dream sequences in a row, and then it will make more sense because this movie's plot is kind of all over the place. There's a lot of scenes that seem very random and just come out of nowhere, but if you view them as a dream sequence or a nightmare sequence, it makes a lot more sense. Now, all around this movie revolves around a character named Betty, who's actually played by Naomi Watts. This is one of Naomi's breakout roles. You may remember Naomi Watts from movies like King Kong, the Jack Black King Kong. That's what I recognized her from. But this is one of her earlier movies. So she does a great job in this movie, and her character Betty is just basically trying to get into the Hollywood acting scene and trying to realize her dreams of becoming a big Hollywood star. But it basically plays out, like I said, in a bunch of dream sequences, so you don't really know, is this really what's happening? What scene is really actually happening in real time? Or what scenes are more just, is she dreaming about? So it's a very interesting movie, and this movie takes you back to that 1950s Hollywood feel with the aesthetic of the settings and then just the orchestral score that goes along with the movie, a very old-timing feeling movie. Even though this movie came out in the 2000s, early 2000s, I would have never guessed that because it looks like it was filmed in a way where it could have been anywhere from the 70s to 90s. So it was just very interesting in that regard. And this movie is directed by David Lynch. He's done other movies such as Blue Velvet, Eraserhead, even the show Twin Peaks, which all have some surreal elements to them as well. So it's a very artistic movie. It's a very high drama type of movie. So that's what makes this movie so unique. There's even some elements of dark humor. Some scenes even get satirical at times. So overall, this movie is a very interesting watch. And like I said, it's one of the more unique movies I've seen in quite some time.
Where's this going?
Mulholland Drive. It's been a very strange day.
Getting stranger.
Now just to go over some negatives of the film. Like I said, it's a very high art type of film, very dramatic. It's not going to be for everyone. It can get a little artsy fartsy at some points, can get a little snooze fest and drag at certain points. And like I said, the plot isn't very coherent. It's all over the place. Even by the end of the movie, you're not fully sure what's happened or what's gone and kind of what the ending message of the movie is. So, like I said, very surreal of a movie. If you like those high art drama pieces, then that's where I would recommend this movie. However, like I said, it's not going to be for everyone. This is not an action blockbuster that most people will enjoy. Like I said, this is going to be for a small percentage of people that are looking to go into something a little bit different, a little bit more artistic of a film. Now to get in my unboxing of the 4K Criterion edition. Now, Criterion just released its first batch of 4K movies, so that was a part of that batch. And this is a brand new thing for Criterion. It's a boutique label that was kind of the last of the boutique labels to get on the 4K train, but they finally made the jump to it. So it's going to be interesting to see what 4Ks they release in the future. But let's go ahead and take a look at this one. You can see the cover, you can see the back of this one. Let me get this one closer. So if you guys want to zoom in on the special features, you can. And there's a lot to the special features on here. You get a lot of different interviews, especially by the director and Naomi's interview together was really interesting. Also, the composer of the film has a really interesting interview. And there's a couple others on there as well. So, does a great job on providing those different supplements among the interviews. So, really great job. Criterion does a fantastic job on packing in special features. And then you can also see that this one is in 4K Ultra HD. The HDR in this movie really helps the movie. The night scenes in particular, you can see a lot more detail, and then just the detail on everyone's clothing, you can really tell makes a difference in 4K. Now for the soundtrack, it's just 5.1 surround, so not a truly Dolby Atmos soundtrack or anything like that, but it's still pretty good. But like I said, the 4K scan on this is excellent. Like I said, the colors really stand out in this movie, especially like I said, those night sequences does a really good job with that. Now to kind of open it up and take a look at it, you have this right here. That's going to be the front. Then you can take a look and see the back. Nothing too special with the artwork, but at least it's different than the actual front cover of the movie. And you can kind of see when you open it up, the inside there, that's one of the characters. And also what just kind of fell out is the booklet that goes along with the movie. Now, Criterion does a great job of adding in a lot of these booklets to the movie, kind of giving you some background context, some images from the movie. So the booklet is nice to have. And then you can kind of take a look at what the disc actually look like in here as well. And you can see it kind of just folds out. A little flimsy, not the best, but you can kind of see right there. You get the Blu-ray and the 4K, so this is what kind of bulks up the packaging as compared to just having the Blu-ray Criterion of this one. You also got that 4K right there. So overall, packaging is very nice. Like Criterion always does a great job on their packaging. Nice adding the extra booklet, like I mentioned. Great to have that as a supplement if you're interested in reading that. And then overall, like I said, that 4K scan of the movie is excellent, a great upgrade. So if you don't already have a copy of this movie, I would recommend going with the 4K edition from Criterion, especially because Criterion has their sale going on right now for November. So you can actually get this one at a really good price at the moment for this month. So if you haven't seen this movie before, you're a physical media collector, you really can't go wrong with this one. Like I said, if you want to see something a little bit different, a little bit more artistic, you want to try out a David Lynch film, this would be a good start. Go ahead and check this one out. So that will do it for my full review of Mulholland Drive and the unboxing of the Criterion edition on 4K. So please let me know in the comments below. Have you seen this movie before? Did it work for you? What did you think about it? Or based on how I described it, are you now planning on seeing this movie? Or do you think this movie may not be for you? Maybe you're just more into the action blockbuster type of movie. Go ahead and let me know that in the comments below. Also, if you haven't subscribed yet, make sure you do that, and also like the video. And this is Mega Mike the Movie Man reminding you to make every day